Hey buddy, how's it going? Yeah man, no, long time no here. What you been up to? Oh yeah, so you can have some people over then. Cool. Want me to bring something by? You do? Okay. So what time are you thinking of kicking it off at? Oh, in an hour? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I can make it. Yeah, so you sort out the beers. I'll take care of some grub here. And yeah, we'll get together. Alright, bud. Ciao. Crazy. Pretty sure you guys have all had that happen before. Some friend calls out of the blue and says, hey man, having some people over, why don't you stop by? I said, oh great, I'll stop by. And I always say, hey, can I bring something? And inevitably they say yes, and I say what? And they say, bring something to eat. So, I'm going to bring something to eat. Now, it's just a couple of us with finger food, snacks. I'm not going to fall back on the old standard of potato chips or just tortillas and salsa, cheese, crackers. It's all no good for you, fattening, and ends up tasting like shit anyways. So I'm thinking, try something new, try something healthy, good for you, and a little different. You don't find it every party. So sit back, grab a chair. So what do you normally do in this situation? When you get a last minute invite to a party and they expect you to bring something. You don't want to bring anything crappy. You want to bring something good and good for you. What can I do? I know. Hummus. Okay, hummus. Simple, not a lot of ingredients. In fact, everything in hummus you probably have kicking around the house with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 ingredients. And I'm pretty sure that after today, those other 2 ingredients you'll always have. Start first with our chickpeas or garbanzo beans. That's really all this is. Throw these in the blender with a few spices and a couple other ingredients. And I got hummus. What are those other things you might ask? Well, we're going to need some olive oil. So don't forget, you should have at least about a cup of olive oil to make this recipe. A lemon. Nice fresh 1 whole lemon. Not the juice, nothing, no powders, whatever, just a real lemon. Always have one of these in the fridge. Garlic. I'm serious, if you don't have fresh garlic in your kitchen, you should probably just tear it down and make it an extension of your living room. Garlic is essential for almost everything you make. Salt and pepper, I mean, come on. Cumin. And for herbs, a little bit of parsley. I mean, that's maybe 8 separate items. You count salt and pepper as 1, so 7 things. And we've got all the ingredients we need to make a kick-ass hummus that you'd love to share with all your friends, and it's good for them. So I'm going to whip this camera around, go in the kitchen, and show you how to use the blender. Okay, let's start and let's see if we can really do it in 10 minutes or less. Start with the beans. I'm going to throw maybe half the can in right now, because my blender might not be powerful enough to chew it all up right away. Adding the 1 cup of olive oil. We should chuck in our garlic. I've got about a half a dozen already peeled cloves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half. Those go in. Lemon. Got all the liquid we can in here right now. I've quartered them and throw a sieve in the top so I don't get any seeds in. But if you had a real pro juicer or something like that, you could use that too. I don't have room for all those gadgets, so let's do it this way. And it keeps So just keep the seeds from going out. I'm sure I could blend them up, but you might find a couple in there, and that wouldn't be so good. So juice of 1 lemon is usually plenty. I mean, if you got half a lemon kicking around, you won't want to use up before you chuck it out, by all means. I mean, you can adjust the recipe to your taste. Wash that off a bit. I've also kept the liquid from the beans, just in case the hummus is a little dry for my liking when I'm done. So adding more oil, I can wet it up a bit with the juice that came from the beans. Now for the spices. Cumin, again, I'm going to give you a rough measurement. You can tailor this to your taste on your own, but I'm going to say about a teaspoon of cumin. And just eyeballing it there, because that's what I do. Might be maybe a teaspoon and a half. Salt and pepper, not too much. Again, we're going to tailor this to our own taste once we get the hang of this. So once I got that in there, half the beans, all this, put the lid on, and pulse. Now as it's working its way through here, it's starting to get mushed up. Then take this opportunity to add more beans. So you don't have to work so hard at the beginning. Okay, we had a look inside. Now let's give it a taste. Yeah, I think we're pretty bang on there. Some might like less garlic, some like more. Maybe a little more cumin, but yeah, I think all in all we hit it right in the mark, and I am pretty sure that was way less than 10 minutes. So take it from here, throw it into a container, throw it in the fridge, or if you're leaving right away for the party, take it with you. Pita bread. Keeping on the good for you theme when I used whole wheat pita. So again, a package of these. Take them, warm them up in the oven or on the barbecue. Slice them up and dips. Little fingers for dips. Oh, seriously, you'll probably be the biggest hit of that party tonight, except for the guy that bought the cake. So again, I'd like to say thanks for coming out and watching Cooking with me. And today's episode was Blender 101 Hummus. And I'd like to thank the Rhenological Institute once again, as well as Propagate.ca for helping make this show possible. So again, thanks for coming out, and we'll see you next time on Cooking with me.